Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And I'm going to have a writer and a model, and his name is Jason Rodriguez. And he has a book called Midnight Malice. So we're going to talk about his modeling, his writing, his book. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Room. My interview with Jesse will be coming up very soon. This is my Grue Room, and as always, welcome to my nightmare. So stay. Okay, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to chat with you. I even trimmed my nose hairs for you, so let's do this. Let's talk. Am I too bright? Should I turn this down a little bit?
No, it's great.
Cool.
Well, I know it's going to be a fun time now. I feel special, like you trimmed your nose hairs just for the show. I'm honored now.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. That's what I do.
Here you go. So, I see you write, of course. You got a book out, and do you do photo shoots too? The modeling?
So I'm not a professional model. Those pictures that you see on my Instagram are pure thirst traps. So I have not received a paycheck from Calvin Klein, but Calvin, call me. I'm down. Let's do this.
He said they're nothing but thirst traps.
I mean, that's what you got to do on Instagram these days.
That's true. Like if you want the people to follow them, it does seem like the thirstier the picture is, the more likes it gets, right? The more views it gets.
Like, am I allowed to swear on here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no one seems to give a shit about my writing, but when I post a shirtless picture, like 50 people are liking it in like a minute.
I mean, hey, you're posing in Calvin Klein boxer briefs or briefs, and so you're definitely going to get a lot of attention.
If it works, it works, right?
Exactly, yeah. And what drew you to want to write? Like when did you know like writing is something you want to do?
Oh man. So I've always kind of been a writer since I could physically write when I was a kid. I was always, writing my own stories. I was a huge Tomb Raider fan when I was 6 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I used to write Tomb Raider fan fiction, and just my brother and I would come up with like concepts for like TV shows and stuff like that. So I've always been doing that. And then when I was a teenager, I wrote my book, Midnight Malice, which you can get on Amazon. It's right here too. There you go.
And it definitely has a lot of blood on that. I like it.
Got a lot of blood. Yeah. So I wrote that when I was a teenager after reading The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. She inspired me to write my own vampire story. And it started as just a short story. And the idea of it kept growing in my mind, and I just kept writing and writing. And it became like 300-page, document on my computer that just sat there for 10 years. And when I was a teenager, we didn't have like Amazon self-publishing.
Oh, yeah.
So this past year, I was like, why is it just sitting there? Let me just publish it. So I published that on Amazon, and I have merch for it and everything. And yeah, so that kind of started my writing as like an author, right? But I also went to school for screenwriting, and I've written like many screenplays as well that you can read on my Patreon, link in bio. So yeah, I have all of my scripts on there. I was lucky enough to be mentored by Robert Engels, one of the writers from Twin Peaks and Fire Walk with Me. If you're a big David Lynch fan, you would know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I've been fortunate to be able to learn from someone like that. So
That's awesome.
that really influenced my writing. And I've always been into horror and sci-fi
Oh,
and
nice. Yeah.
Twilight Zone type of stuff. Those are
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite things.
definitely.
So that's the realm I tend to gravitate towards, even though
Same as you could see.
yeah. I've experimented with all sorts of genres. Like I like comedy too. I
Mhm.
even wrote a musical with my friend, just lots of different things, but my heart lies with the gore and blood and all of
Definitely.
that.
Definitely. Same. Yes. And when you were talking about like reading the vampire list, that like one of my favorite horror movies is Queen of the Damned. And oh my God, I love that movie so much. Like just the vibe of the movie and the music and oh
The
my God.
soundtrack is amazing.
The soundtrack is so good.
Great. Yeah.
Yes.
I listen to that soundtrack all the time.
Same, yeah. I love that that soundtrack. Like the I love the song for the sake and like that's
Yeah.
my favorite song on like the soundtrack in the film.
Yeah, and
And
that's David Draymond, right? From
yeah,
Disturbed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, wait, no, yeah, yeah.
Is it? I think it is.
It was either him or
Maybe.
Corn. Wait, was it Corn or was no?
Oh,
Wait, no, you're right. It was him.
yeah.
It was him. Yeah,
Because I think the lead singer of Korn was the one who kind of did the whole thing.
that's right.
With it
That's
kind
right. Yes.
of, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, like I love that song. Like every time I play the soundtrack, Forsaken is the song I play like over and over, and then I'll listen to the rest of the album.
Yeah. And then it has great gems like Kidney Thieves is on there.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good track from them. And then I think there's even a Marilyn Manson song on
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Just like all of those, late 90s, early 2000 like great rock stars.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then the movie too. The movie's amazing. And Leah was like that was like one of her like final roles and
Yeah,
oh my God, like what a role she had in that. She was amazing in that film.
totally. Yeah, she's very hypnotic for sure.
Definitely, definitely. So, yeah, going back to you, I could talk about Queen of the Dam like all night.
Yeah, let's see if I can the
And I was like looking through your page, and I love like all those little quotes you have up on there. They're very in inspirational, especially someone's having a a bad day or going through a rough patch and like seeing those little quotes can actually help someone get out of their funk and that's really awesome you post those quotes like where do you usually find them at?
um, Usually it's I'm either inspired by somebody else or it's just something that comes into my mind because I'm trying to like cheer myself up and like
Okay.
motivate myself. So really it's all for me. It's not for anyone else. No, but I share them because for that very reason, like somebody might need to hear something that, motivates them or keeps them going in some way. So I like to spread the love, peace and
Hmm.
love. I'm all
Definitely.
about that. But yeah, I can kind of tend to write in that way in my stories as well. Like I'm really into philosophy and just like I don't know. I like to be thought provoking. I don't like to, a lot of the stuff we see today in movies is just like very manufactured and it's lacking the art. And I feel like art should be thought provoking and,
Hmm.
make you think about, the whole world and the universe and yourself and how that exists within yourself, instead of just, CGI explosions all the time.
True, true, yes. And like I also saw on your page like you had quotes from Arnold's book, and you even like have him up on your page a couple times. Is he one of the people that inspired you?
Yeah, I'm definitely inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm a big Terminator fan.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, classic.
and he's just like, if you've watched any of his documentaries from Pumping Iron to the new one that's on Netflix, and then I recently listened to his audiobook, Be Useful, and he's just such an inspiring person who came from nothing and,
Hmm.
just worked hard and believed in himself and was fortunate and smart enough to know that you can't do it alone. You have to have, your mentors behind you. And he did that. And he really encourages others to do the same and be their best selves. And I just find that very inspiring.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, especially because I know you're doing personal training too, and you also keep your body very very fit. And someone like him is a great person to draw that from. I mean, the guy won bodybuilding competitions and everything. If anyone knows how to make your body look good, it's him.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I mean, I've been working out since I was like 13 years old. It's kind of something that the teenage boy kind of just does. And, or at least that's how I felt. And then the personal training thing is pretty new for me.
Okay.
But it kind of, it's kind of natural because I've always been at the gym and always been curious about physical fitness, and I learned to experiment with my own body and then use those techniques on other people to help them reach their goals. So it's been fun. My number one passion is writing, of course, but
Yeah, of course.
if I can help people in another way, I'm down to do that too.
So you actually like the fans could go on your page and hire you for personal training, like goals for their body and dieting and weightlifting and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, they can do that. Like if you go to the link in my bio, there's tons of different avenues to collaborate with me on. Like there's my personal training, there's my Patreon, there's you can buy Midnight Malice on. I fell. There we go. I knew that was gonna happen. You can, as I was saying, let me see. There we go. As I was saying, you can buy Midnight Malice on Amazon through there. Merch. What else? I think even my Venmo and Cash App's on there if you just
Oh,
want to
sweet.
give me some love that way. I have a GoFundMe for the current book that I'm working on. It's an anthology called
Oh,
Tales of the Dark Forest. So it's a bunch of short stories that are like Twilight Zone-esque,
oh, I love
and
that.
every story has a queer themes because that's very important
Nice.
to me to have queer representation. So yeah, if you want to donate to that, that would be great. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. And I love like queer themed horror films. So a queer themed horror book is amazing.
Yeah. And it's going to be 6 stories. So you're going to have 6 different, queer characters to follow.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Yes. And your book that's out now, that like what inspired you to write it?
Midnight Malice,
Mm-hmm.
that was Anne Rice, as we talked about. Mainly Anne Rice, she R.I.P. She was a goddess herself. But I wrote it as a teenager, and the main character is a teenager. So it's really
Okay,
almost
okay.
like a diary. Like
Yeah.
if I were a vampire, like telling the story in that way. Yeah, so it's a coming of age story where this teenager who comes from nothing in the 1800s is new to America, and then wakes up as a vampire modern day, and like an heir to not only like a fortune but a bloodline that he's discovering. And there's a lot of twists and turns and witches and demons and magic and all sorts of stuff.
Ooh, that actually sounds really good. Nice. Did you see like the new series of interview with the vampire yet? I mean, of course, I love the movie, but the series is really good.
Oh, really? I haven't watched it yet. It's on my list. I've just been so overwhelmed with the amount of TV shows and movies that have been coming out. Like back in the day, we had Netflix and Hulu, and that was it.
I
And
know
then now
it's so much different
Netflix,
things.
Hulu, Paramount, like all different things, and I just can't keep up with it. But it's on my to-do list for sure.
Oh, it's so good. It really is. Like it's a great series. I really like it a lot.
Awesome, I'll check it out.
Okay, here you go. And so now your new book you're doing, you have a GoFundMe page for it. And any idea like when you think the book will be ready to for fans to read it?
The goal is to have it finished by the end of the year.
Okay.
I could probably finish it sooner than that, but the GoFundMe helps me with marketing and publishing.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
of
like that,
course.
because I am an independent writer. Hashtag support independent artists. Um, so yeah, I once I write it all out, I'll just have to, make the game plan for all the other stuff. But the goal is by the end of the year for sure.
Okay, okay. And you also sell merch, like that's an amazing shirt you have on. And
Thank
is the merch the where you could buy your merch? Is that on your link too?
It is, yeah. Jesse the Writer on Instagram, link in my bio. You can access the merch store. There's designs for the new book as well. I created like kind of like comic book style cover art for each story. So you can buy that art, and you can get on a t-shirt, tote bag, a mug, whatever you want. It's very versatile on there.
Nice, nice. And when did when did when did you come out to like friends and fat family?
Come out as a writer, as a homosexual.
Yeah, yes, gay, yeah.
A homosexual that writes. I think in college I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really have like any queer friends until college. My first college roommate was gay, and he helped me feel more comfortable just being myself and
Nice.
kind of exploring that side of me, because I was a nerdy teenager, like introvert. So I didn't really date or anything before
Oh,
that.
okay.
So yeah, in college I met a great group of friends that were very supportive, and that just helped me, grow as a person. So it's good to have your little circle of people.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but I
And
came out as a writer in the 8th grade.
okay. And when you're not writing and posing in Calvin Klein's, like what do you like doing for fun?
Um, I like to, I'm not a great painter, but I like to paint. I have one right here. I don't know if you're allowed to show graphic things,
Yeah,
but
yeah, sure. Oh, nice. Okay.
it's me and my friends had like a wine and paint night, and the topic was paint a penis. So I painted one from hell naturally.
A penis
Um,
from hell.
yeah. Um, but what else do I like to do? That's a good question. I'm like always at the gym. Um, I do try to binge watch TV shows as often as possible and watch movies. I dabble with, playing electronic music.
Nice.
Ideally, I would like to, make my own theme songs for my work.
Yeah.
So I'm like self-taught and slowly learning to do that. Other than that, I don't know. I'm just a normal person.
Okay, there you go. And do you have any hidden talents that people might not know?
Nothing that I can share on here.
Okay. No, that's that's a good one. I like that. And I don't know if you're into like the DC Marvel comics and all that, but who's your favorite superhero and villain?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so I mean, I'm a 90s kid, so I grew up with like the 90s X-Men cartoons, which
Oh
they're
yeah.
bringing back, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
So I've always been like a huge like Rogue and Gambit person. I love them. But as far as villains, uh, that's a very good question. Does Catwoman count as a villain?
Of course.
Yeah,
Because I mean, she did go against Batman, but then she falls in love with him too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like villains that kind of walk that gray area and
Yes, exactly.
like, also heroes that you want to root for.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'll say Catwoman.
Okay. Yeah, because Venom is even in that category. He's a villain, but then the latest films, he's a hero.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I love that because I like the idea of that anybody can redeem themselves. Like
Exactly.
if you're bad, you're not bad forever. You can change your mind. You can change who you are. You can be a hero if you want to. It's your choice. Um, yeah, I love a story like that where the villain can also be the hero.
Definitely, definitely. And are you into video games? Like, are you a gamer at all?
I haven't played video games in a very long time. Back in the day, I was a huge Mass Effect fan.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was real because I love sci-fi, so I was really into that. And then I was really into Tomb Raider. Um,
Yes.
what else did I play? Left 4 Dead is always a fun one to
That was a
play.
good one. Yeah.
Halo, that's what I grew up playing.
Okay.
But nothing recent. No.
Those are great games. I used to play those games a lot too. Yeah. I mean, we're on the same boat there. Like a dark game, like horror and sci-fi. Like those are the games that I love playing too.
Yeah.
And what about traveling? Is there any place you haven't seen yet that you would love to visit?
Oh man, there's so many. So right before the pandemic, I got my passport and then I never got to leave the country because of the pandemic. And
Yeah.
then I just this country's just been a shit show ever since. So like, well, I guess like the whole world has kind of been a shit show ever since. So I haven't left the country yet. Still on my
Okay.
bucket list. But I love going to New York. I love the fast pacedness of it. I love not having to have a car and all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
The art and culture out there is great. But a place that I would love to go. Well, I also love Provincetown. If you've ever been there, I love that
No,
place.
I never been there yet. Is it good?
It's such a cute little town that's like owned by all the gays, and
Oh, really?
everybody flocks there in the summer. It's really cool. But a place that I would love to go. I'm like really into mythology, so I'd love to, go to Greece or Rome
Yes.
and like see
Yes.
all the ancient shit. Um, yeah, I mean the list is just so long. I want to go to like the Hobbit place
Oh yeah.
in New Zealand.
Yes.
Would love
Yes.
to go there. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And what about music? Like, what kind of music do you like? Like, what's on your playlist?
Okay, it's kind of all over the place. I started the day listening to Nine Inch Nails, one of my favorite bands, and
Great
then
band.
I ended it like 5 minutes ago listening to Kim Petras, which like she's a goddess. So it ranges from like, metal to pop. I even listened to a little bit of country earlier with some
Okay.
Tech. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
If you were going to do a karaoke song, what do you think you would sing?
Oh man, I will never sing karaoke, so you won't catch me doing that. But if I was forced to, um, damn, that's a good question. It'd have to be something very easy because I mean, I don't say I'm bad with lyrics because the lyrics are like right on the
Well,
screen.
yeah, it comes on the screen.
Terrible with lyrics. Um, I don't know. I would probably pick something that like nobody typically does, and it would bring the room down, and everybody would hate me. It'd probably be like some like very dark or emo song that just like makes people want to kill themselves, or I don't know.
And then they'll wind up banning you from karaoke.
Yeah. Some like I don't know, moody Lana Del Rey shit. Nah,
Okay.
I would not sing Lana for sure. No, but maybe like "Closer" by Nine Inch Nails.
That's a
Like,
good
I
song.
wanna fuck you
That's a
like
really
a
good song.
yeah.
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 I like
I'll
that
make
one.
sure it's like in a room full of like moms and people that don't listen to that music.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to do it. It would be so funny.
Because people really need to be exposed to all sorts of
Of
things.
course, of
If
course.
you're just listening to Taylor Swift, then who are you?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yes. and, um, and are you more of a singing in the shower or singing in the car guy?
Um, the shower. The shower is where I sing, I dance,
Whoa, you even
yeah,
dance in the shower? You
yeah,
have to
I
make
put
sure the
on
soap isn't around.
put on dramatic performances. It's where I do all my thinking. Is if I could put my computer in there, I'd probably make spreadsheets. Like, yeah, the shower for sure.
Wouldn't the spreadsheets get wet?
That's why I don't do it.
There you go.
Like, shouldn't we have like computers in our showers by now? It's 2024.
I know, right? Like they should make a computer that can handle the water. Come on.
Totally.
Totally, yes. And what about horror films? What are some of your favorite horror films that you like to watch?
All right, now we're getting into the good stuff. Um, so I've been watching horror movies since I was like 2 years old. My dad would rent them, and I'd be terrified that I would also really love it. Um, so my top horror movies are The Exorcist,
Nice.
Nightmare on Elm Street. 'Cause you can't
Freddy.
beat Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger is the best.
He
Uh,
is. He is. I love Freddy.
yeah, and I love Child's Play because a murderous doll that's also hilarious. Like, come on, that's awesome. Um,
Yes.
Scream, Scream's a good one. The very underrated "I Know What You Did Last Summer" is
Yeah,
great.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar, man.
That's right. Buffy was in it.
Buffy the
Yes.
Vampire Slayer is like one
Yes,
of
that's right. And Ryan too. Ryan
Ryan
Felipe.
Phillippe. Yeah.
Yeah, I can never say his name.
He's still incredibly hot, by the way.
He has an amazing body. He
Yeah,
does.
Ryan, if you're watching this, call me. If you're curious, call me.
There you go.
So I'm expecting calls from Ryan Phillippe, Calvin Klein.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Hey, you never know. Ryan might come just wearing the Calvin Kleins. You never know.
That'd be amazing. Oh my gosh.
Right. And are you a fan of like Halloween time too? Like, do you dress up for Halloween and go to the haunted houses and all that stuff?
I love Halloween, but I'm also very lazy when it comes to Halloween. Like, I will opt to wear something like more comfortable rather than get into, all the makeup and stuff. Because it's just like, I feel so bad for those people that are walking around and they have to like walk sideways because they're a tree or something crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so this last Halloween I dressed up as George Michael, which was easy.
George Michael's really?
Yeah, I love George Michael.
Well,
Um,
yeah, but how do you dress up as him though?
Leather jacket, white tank top, blue jeans, the shades.
Did you have
Those
the
like
beard
kind
too?
of,
Like the scruff?
I didn't. I can't grow one, unfortunately.
Could have got like a fake one.
But that I'm too lazy to do that. That's the thing.
Yeah. And is there anything coming up next for you like you that you would like to plug? I know you're working on your your brand new book with the GoFundMe. Is there anything else you're working on that you would like to plug?
Um, well, so I like to have lots of ideas and a whole list of projects that I never seem to finish. So I'm going to say no for now.
Okay.
Um, well, actually, that's not true. There may be some gay erotica coming your way.
Oh wow.
Um, but I'm still working out the details on that. But it'll be on my Patreon. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and follow my Patreon. And on Instagram, of course, I'll be updating that as well.
Sweet. Okay. I'm looking forward to everything's coming out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And the last thing I will ask you is where can fans follow you and follow your work at?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Jesse the Writer. I use that username on pretty much everything. I don't have a Twitter or X or whatever anymore because, um, for obvious reasons, it, it's one of the shit shows that happened after the pandemic. Um, but yeah, I'm mainly on Instagram. So Jesse the Writer on Instagram. Go to the link in my bio for all the other stuff. Um, and yeah, I would really appreciate any support from anyone. I'm an independent artist, so or if you just want to like my thirst traps, you can do that too.
Exactly. Yes. You know, books, good writing, guys in Calvin Klein's. Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for doing this. It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was great. I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
Definitely, buddy. Like, yeah, once it gets closer to when your other book is out, I would love for you to come back on, or if you have the gay erotica out before the book, like we could talk about that too.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Okay, sweet, sweet. Well, we'll definitely have a great night and great rest of the week. Thanks again for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.